Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming out this morning on a beautiful day here on Mount Eagle Ridge, Niagara University. It's wonderful to see so many people. Of course, it is the first day of classes here at Niagara University, and I know Niagara Falls starts tomorrow with their first day of classes. So a great announcement this morning to kick off the academic semester for both Niagara Falls High School and for Niagara University. I'm Tom Burns. I'm going to serve as your MC today. We have some great speakers, highly acclaimed people in their own right. I'm not going to give you all their bios when they come up because we'll be here much too long if I do that. But it does give me a great pleasure. The president of our university, Father James Marr, is deeply committed to the Western New York community, but more importantly to the Niagara Falls community. He impresses upon all of us administrators here at the university that we look to Niagara Falls and our community and how we can help make a difference in these communities, what the power of Niagara University brings to the community, and he's impressed upon us those items, and that's one of the reasons we are here today, because of the power of Niagara University and what we can mean to the community. Father's been a leader in community engagement himself in his entire career, and it's a passion that he lives every single day. I'm not going to go much more into that, but he is one of the key people, key reasons we are here today. His work with students came to Father with this great idea, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Reverend James J. Marr, CM, the 26th President of Niagara University.
Thank you, Tom, and thank you all for coming out today. We are delighted. The university will be rolling out our new marketing campaign this fall, The Power of Niagara University, as Tom referenced, and we're delighted that the power that we see today and we celebrate is in our commitment through service, teaching, research, and working together and partnering with the City of Niagara Falls and the Niagara Falls School District to impact the lives of young people in our community, particularly those students and families from the margins of our society and life, that we can really begin to usher a future with others for them that will greatly enhance their lives, their families, and our community. I'd like to welcome in a special way our mayor who's here, Mayor Paul Deister, and thank him for his commitment. Our trustee and our graduate, the Honorable Hugh Scott, who will say a few words as well today. Our newest trustee, Kathleen Neville, and the person who really made a lot of this responsible in terms of Niagara University's commitment, and now really working through the Levesque Institute, our President Emeritus, Father Joseph Levesque. Please give him a round of applause. St. Vincent de Paul built and established social welfare institutions with the Daughters of Charity, the Vincentian community, his lay collaborators, and many others in and outside of government in his day. The institutions had a special attribute. They embodied a living presence that represents the personal encounters that gave birth to those institutions. They never lost that special personal encounter that St. Vincent de Paul captured in his mission and his charism in the Vincentian community. Today, partnerships as we inaugurate today, the Big Eagle, Little Eagle program, mentoring and leading forward young people into deeper life and into the community, represent the eternal shadow of St. Vincent de Paul. At the core of the work of St. Vincent de Paul and of this work lies a beating Vincentian heart, seeking to usher God's presence and future for those who live on the margins of society. The Big Eagle, Little Eagle mentoring program is an example of those works and of our Vincentian spirit. Niagara University seeking to be a bridge of opportunity for our students and the community of Niagara Falls. Make no mistake about it, this is not simply a work of charity. It is that. But it is a labor of love. And central to our calling as a university community, it involves putting service, teaching, and research, and members of our community to work to enrich the lives of others, but also to recognize that when the people and the citizens of Niagara Falls come to this campus, they enrich our lives. They make us better, they make us richer, and they make us more Vincentian. This is not a work that we can do alone. It is because of strong and long-standing partnerships with the Niagara Falls School District that we strengthen the educational curriculum for all students. I welcome Mark Laurie, my good friend, the new superintendent, and know that we have many opportunities to take our work to new levels and to impact the lives of others with lasting and meaning impact. We also, through our Levesque Institute for Civic Engagement, have worked directly with the community to bring our mission to those in need, always using the university's students and faculty and administration and staff to make a collective impact on our community and with our partners. I congratulate the students, one of whom you'll hear from today. It was really their idea and their genius and their initiative and their passion that has brought us forward to this day. Thank you again for being here today, and it's my pleasure as president to begin the inauguration of this wonderful project together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father, and thank you for your great words today to kick off Big Eagle, Little Eagle. One note today, Father is the only speaker today who's not a Niagara alum. Imagine that. So our next speaker is a two-time graduate from Niagara University, class of 84 and 93, and needs a little introduction, but I'll give you a little bit. He was a teacher, a principal, an administrator, most recently a deputy superintendent, and what he calls 31 years of a job interview to get the current title that he has, superintendent of the Niagara Falls School District. It's my great pleasure to introduce Mark Laurie. Mark.
Thank you. I liked it so much I came back twice. I graduated in 84 and got my administration degree in 93 from Niagara, and I'm so proud to tell everyone that. I really am. Before I begin my remarks, I'd like to recognize members of our team. We have our president, Mr. Jimmy Kinsemi, our vice president, Mr. Robert Restaino, with us, so thank you both on behalf of the board for being with us here today. I'd also like to recognize the Chief Educational Administrator of Niagara Falls High School, who will be administering this program on behalf of Big Eagle, Little Eagle from the Niagara Falls School District side of the house, and that's Mr. Robert Bradley. Bob? And finally, I want to bring to your attention the president of the Niagara Falls Teachers Union. We're very fortunate in Niagara Falls to have our teachers union right on board with initiatives such as Big Eagle, Little Eagle, and anything that we can do to help students achieve and become successful and productive citizens. And also, he's a graduate of Niagara University, Mr. Marcus Latham. What year? 74 and 76 for Mr. Latham. Today is just another piece of thread that runs through the Niagara Falls City School District and the programs at Niagara University. We have a long-standing partnership that benefit both Niagara University and our students. And today is a really special announcement that we're here to celebrate. But it's just one of many. From our early college program, where first-time students come to Niagara University, first-time college students whose families have never been to college, they come to Niagara University, many of them with 24 to 32 credit hours. To our 3-year-old program that the staff at Niagara University helped us to develop, and we're very proud of those. And today is just another example, Big Eagle, Little Eagle. Let me tell you why I think Big Eagle, Little Eagle is important to the school district. And I'll also challenge you to answer the question if we've actually made it and made strides in our community and made strides in our partnership. Today is important because our students at Niagara Falls High School have the opportunity to partner and mentor with students that I'm looking at right here. And would you, the students with the shirts on, would you stand up, please? Look at these fine students from Niagara. Thank you very much. Two things are going to happen. Naturally, they're going to happen. Our students are going to have conversations and get clarifications and get understandings about life beyond high school from these students. And our students are going to have aspirational models that they can look at and see that anything is possible. I've had a chance to spend some time with our Niagara University students, and to be able to partner and pair the NU students with our Niagara Falls High School students is only going to bring good things to those students in our community. So I celebrate you and thank you and honor you for what you're going to do for our students. Next, I'd like to tell you that this is only one step in a partnership that you should judge us against to tell if we're really getting and growing. Because I would like this today to be a good first step, but only the first step to having a college-level course for our students about black studies that allows our students to earn college-bearing credit while in high school and learning about black studies here at Niagara University. So in addition to Big Eagle, Little Eagle, I want that to happen. And I'm challenging our students and our staff to make that happen. The second way that we'll know that we've made it is when one of these students or more of them become employees of the school district. That is really our goal. That is really our goal. They think they're going to walk around with a nice T-shirt and talk and have, no, I'm challenging them today and to the students that aren't here but that will be part of the program to become professionals in the education world, preferably as teachers, but if it's not in that career, there are a lot of other good careers. So in addition to being role models and having someone to feel comfortable and talk to, I look forward to the next announcement in a very short time when we're inaugurating a college-bearing Black Studies course at Niagara Falls High School. And when we're hiring the first class of Big Eagle, Little Eagle to become teachers at Niagara Falls High School or one of our schools in the city. Then we'll know that we've really accomplished something. But in saying that, you've got to start today. And today I'm proud to be part of that announcement, part of the process. I'm very impressed with Eric, who you're going to hear from in a minute, who I know was a large part of the impetus for getting this going. So I'm going to really put the pressure on him to make sure things happen, and we're really pleased to be partners. I thank you, Father, Judge Scott, Mayor, members of our Board of Education leadership for allowing us to do things like this and for allowing us to better the community. Continue to demand big things from the school district and from Niagara students and our students, and we will achieve them. Thank you again. Have a great year.
Thank you, Mark. It's always great to have you back here on campus at Niagara University. And I will I'll use Mark's as the transition. Eric Rigg is a graduate of Niagara University, graduated last May at the university, now working on his MBA, and this past summer interned in the Niagara Falls National Heritage Area and played a key role in the administration of the Niagara Tourist Shuttle you see traveling from Niagara Falls up to Youngstown and through the campus. It'll come by a couple times while we're sitting here today. Eric's played a great role in that. He is a great young leader. We are proud to call him a Purple Eagle. Eric Rigg, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everyone. So, my name is Eric Rigg, and it is my honor to stand before you as a Niagara University student, as a future leader, and as one of the members of the Big Eagle, Little Eagle mentoring program. I'm amazed that this great initiative has soared to these heights as quickly as they did, and I couldn't have imagined it. We couldn't have imagined it. This program is a partnership between Niagara University students and the executive administration of Niagara University. The students and I approached Father Marr and Dr. Colley with our ideas of developing a mentoring program among Niagara University students and the Niagara Falls High School students. So with their support, it is with great excitement that we are here today to announce this initiative. We are truly grateful to the Niagara Falls High School, Mr. Brundage, Mr. Bradbury, Mr. Lowry, for being so welcoming and so supportive of this endeavor. We have selected 15 Niagara University students to serve as mentors, to work at a 1-to-1 ratio with the Niagara Falls High School students to make more intimate connections. These mentees in the program will participate in monthly academic support programs ranging from SAT, ACT prep, financial advisements, and transitioning into the college world. We will also do co-curricular activities, which can range from art exhibits to sporting events. We want to make their stay at Niagara University and our partnership with them as comforting as possible. Our mentors, our beautiful mentors, meet the criterion of extraordinary leaders, and they also have extraordinary hearts as Niagara Vincentian spirits. These students have also averaged as an overall cumulative GPA of 3.0 and higher. Both the mentors and the mentees will create everlasting bonds with one another, and this will allow for us to evolve socially and intellectually. I'd like for you to all to sit in your seats, close your eyes, and imagine, what do you think of when you think of Niagara Falls? Most of you will probably say poverty, depletion, and ghettos. These are all reasonable answers for people on the outside looking in. But from the inside looking out, I see fields of opportunity. I see fields of development, and I see fields of innovation. I resonate with this cause to my core because during my high school counseling services, I was told that going to a university was nothing more than a pipe dream. And yet I stand before you today as a working MBA student. And I know that the mentors also feel the same way because they share the struggle as well. Everyone has their story, whether it's painful, whether it's joyful, whether it's full of desire, or whether it's full of passion. All of these stories should be cultivated so that we can grow together as future leaders of tomorrow and to set great examples for the kids at Niagara Falls High School. In the words of a man I respect so much, David Blackburn, he once told me, jobs like this will change your perspective. We all want to help the world change, but changing the lives of the people immediately around us is the most beneficial and most fruitful. We speak truly to these words because the students and I will assist the development of the Big Eagle, Little Eagle program. We have an immediate need in our local area to see these changes through, and we can truly make the most impact towards the students that may slip through the cracks. Giving them a taste of college will be a major impact on their lives as well as the people volunteering to help. So I'd like for all of us to be the change that we want to see in the world. So that is the reason why we are here today. Thank you.
How about that guy, huh? I told him last week I was going to give him my resume in a couple of years in case I need a job. Eric so eloquently mentioned it, but I'm going to mention a couple members of Father's leadership team here on campus who are with us. The Executive Vice President, Dr. Debbie Colley, who played a key role in today's event, is over here. Senior Vice President Mary Borgognoni, standing in the back. Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Tim Ireland, sitting up here in the front. Vice President for University Mission and Ministry, Kevin Cray. Father Kevin Cray is right here with us. Dr. Kevin Hearn, who is the Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, is in the back. And Dr. Derek Wesley, Vice President of Institutional Advancement, with us as well. Thanks for being with us today. A few other key people we have with us today. Bishop Jesse Scott from NOAA is here today. And Reverend Joanne Scott also here today. Thank you for being with us. Key community partners with us. Farrah Staley, I believe, is here, right? There we go. Farrah is the president of the Black Student Union here at Niagara University. Great to have Farrah with us today. And one of the key people helping Eric through this, Simone Beckford, is with us as well today. Thank you, Simone, for being with us today. And when you talk about community leaders, we have our probably our biggest community leader hitting cleanup on the speaking stand today. We are very proud, a 1971 graduate of Niagara University. Ooh, we just winced. Sorry about that, Judge. A 1971, and I could stand up here all day with Judge Scott's resume, but he headed the local office of the State Attorney General. He was an assistant U.S. attorney, served as a federal judge in Buffalo, and last year stepped down as an active U.S. magistrate judge. It is my great pleasure to welcome the Honorable Hugh Scott.
You know, I came to campus, I was riding a dinosaur. Thank you so much. It's a real honor to be here this morning. I can't help but think back 40 years ago when my wife and I and Bill Bradbury and some other students began tutoring in the Niagara Falls school system. There was a Beach Avenue school at that time. Is there still one? Yeah. We tutored. My wife and I would go religiously every week, twice a week, and tutor kids in math or whatever it was in grammar school. And that was the preparation for me to be involved in this not-for-profit world where we volunteer to do a lot of things in a community to see if we can make a small change. I am so proud of Niagara to have reached a point where the leadership of this school is actually actively engaging the community the way it does. Father Levesque, of course, for years was interested in branding this school as one with a community engagement brand. Nothing better in my mind than that. If I was sending, I'm beyond this because my kids are finished school, but if I was sending a kid to school and knew that my child would have experiences with the community to prepare for that life that's coming after graduation, this would be my choice. And so I'm very, very proud of this. I'm not going to go into my resume, but I can tell you that some of my involvement, again, began in New Cap, Niagara University Community Action Program. That was that Beach Avenue thing I told you about. I learned there that you really could make a difference in kids' lives. You could contribute, give back, even as early as being a student. I am absolutely thrilled with the idea that Niagara is partnering with a school district that is as interested in making that difference as they are, because that doesn't occur everywhere. And I thank you for what you're doing. But more than anything else, students are going to learn from other students probably more than we could impart as older people. Peer-to-peer mentoring is one of the best things you can do. And this sounds like this is on a great trajectory toward doing that. I think the students who are mentors will get more out of it than the mentees. If you are preparing to be a leader in the future in a community, you need to know what happens somewhere beneath you. You need to know, you need to reach down and pull people with you. You will see the need even more than you do now to actually give back to a community. That's a cliche, giving back. What does that mean? Well, you're going to find out what it means. And I just hope and pray that that this program is a success, and I couldn't be prouder of this school than to have started this. Father Maher, thank you. We talked about this quite some time ago. And thank you everyone who's contributed to having this actually come to be. So that's it. Nothing profound. I'm just very proud. That's it. All right.
Once again, thanks everybody for coming today. It was a great day for us. Mike Freeman has press releases for any members of the media that need one of those. If you want to we'll do one-on-one interviews with any of our speakers today right after this. At this time, we're going to conclude, but I would ask our guest speakers, and I ask the mayor to come up and Dr. Colley for a photo, a group photo of all the speakers along with the mayor and Dr. Colley. And then that will conclude our event today. Thank you, everybody, for coming.